Hi, welcome back to Travel Destination. UNESCO, or the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, is a key part of the United Nations. Created in 1945 by ministers of education from China, the UK, US, and USSR, the organization was set up to promote peace through educational, scientific, and cultural reforms. Following two horrific world wars in less than a generation, it became widely accepted that political and economic alliances were simply not enough to ensure world peace. UNESCO's mission is simple but far-reaching: to contribute to the building of peace, the eradication of poverty, sustainable development and intercultural dialogue through education, the sciences, culture, communication and information. In the years since its inception, the organization has focused on numerous challenges and fought against social and humanitarian injustice the world over. UNESCO's unique competencies in education, the sciences, culture, communication, and information enable them to focus on a number of broad objectives. There are 15 UNESCO World Heritage Sites scattered throughout the US. Each one offers visitors the opportunity to witness some of the most amazing natural landscapes in the world, as well as learn the history of some of America's most culturally significant landmarks. 1. Cahokia Mounds State Historic Site. Cahokia Mounds is the largest and earliest pre-Columbian settlement north of Mexico, and it is a truly stunning example of a cultural, religious, and economic center of the Mississippian cultural tradition. Telling the story of 1,600 hectares of pre-urban living, it remains one of the most important archaeological sites in North America. Located just 20 minutes from downtown St. Louis, visitors are welcome daily from 8 o'clock a.m. until dusk. There is an impressive interpretive center where visitors can explore the museum's exhibition galleries, visit the orientation show theater, or listen to a lecture in the public programming auditorium. There are also self-guided tours, professional tour guides, walking trails, and the impressive 100-foot-high Monk's Mound, the largest earthwork in North America. Admission is free, but visitors are encouraged to make a donation. 2. Everglades National Park. This Florida National Park has been a Natural World Heritage Site since 1979 and is still one of the most visited on the planet. Famous for its vast subtropical wilderness, the Everglades is home to many rare and endangered species including the manatee, the Florida panther, and the American crocodile, as well as numerous wading birds and the world's largest mangrove ecosystem. Due to the expansive nature of the park, it is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and can be accessed via 3 separate entrances based in Homestead, Miami, and Everglades City. There are 4 major visitor centers, and the park operates throughout both the wet and dry seasons. 3. Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve. Glacier Bay National Park and Preserve offers unique opportunities for scientific studies of tidewater glacial landscapes, as well as important intact ecosystems that are constantly evolving across the vast and varied landscapes of Alaska. A sight to behold. The park encompasses over 3.3 million acres of rugged mountains, dynamic glaciers, temperate rainforest, wild coastlines, and deep sheltered fjords, all offering visitors the rare opportunity to see dynamic glacial landscapes firsthand. The park is open year-round, although services are significantly limited during the winter. The Visitor Information Station, VIS, is open from May to September, and opening hours vary depending on the month of your visit. Ranger tours are available, as well as boat tours of Glacier Bay. 4. Grand Canyon National Park. Perhaps one of the most iconic sites in all America, Grand Canyon National Park is one of the greatest ongoing geological spectacles on Earth. Its vastness is stunning, and the twisting and turning 445 kilometers, 276.5 miles, of parkland was originally formed during 6 million years of geologic activity and erosion. Visitors to the park can take in the vistas of both the south and north rims of the canyon and enjoy abundant opportunities to go hiking, horseback or burro riding, rafting, swimming, or simply taking in the super fresh air. While the rims differ greatly in their unique rock formations and wildlife, both areas are a fantastic representation of the history and geology of the region. 5. Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Great Smoky Mountain National Park is an area of exceptional natural beauty with scenic vistas of mist-shrouded mountains and clear-running streams. The park offers acres of undisturbed forests and includes the largest block of virgin red spruce to be found anywhere on Earth. Visitors to Great Smoky Mountains National Park can experience the last remnants of southern Appalachian mountain culture. There are also plenty of stunning spots to enjoy hiking, fishing and horse riding, as well as ranger-led tours. 6. Independence Hall. Independence Hall is deemed the birthplace of America, with both the Declaration of Independence and U.S. Constitution having been debated and signed within its walls. The building has been preserved and long revered as home to the founding documents from which the principles of freedom and democracy have influenced lawmakers around the world. Visitors come to breathe in the unique historical importance of the building, as well as learn about the early democratic lives of America's forefathers. There are learning programs, guided tours, and even the unique Peel Museum to be explored and enjoyed here. Independence Hall is open year-round, but entrance is by guided tour only. Tickets are free, but must be pre-booked from March through to December. All visitors will be subject to security screening prior to admittance. 7. Mammoth Cave National Park. Mammoth Cave is the most extensive cave system in the world, with over 285 miles, 456 kilometers, of surveyed cave passageways, and one of the most magnificent ecological sites in the US. It is also home to some of the richest cave-dwelling flora and fauna ever recorded. Visitors can enjoy extensive ranger-led cave tours deep beneath the earth, or go kayaking, canoeing, or fishing on both the Green River and Nalin River. Camping is also popular in Mammoth Cave National Park. The site is open year-round, although the visitor center is closed on Christmas Day. Operating hours vary depending on the season. Wild cave tours are currently charged at $12 per person, and there are restrictions on the use of strollers and wheelchairs. 8. Mesa Verde National Park. Mesa Verde National Park was named a World Heritage Site in recognition of its exceptional archaeological relevance, and it is considered to be the finest example of the prehistoric ancestral Puebloan culture with its spectacular cliff dwellings. From single-room storage units to entire villages, the site is quite something to behold. Visitors to Mesa Verde will enjoy exploring some of the most notable and best-preserved archaeological sites in the form of the unusual cliff houses. Cliff Palace, Balcony House, and Spruce Tree House are among the most famous of the many unusual historical houses in the park, with more findings being made on a routine basis. Guided tours are available, and the Chapin Mesa Archaeological Museum tells the history of the unique Puebloan culture. Opening hours for both the Mesa Verde Visitor and Research Center and the museum vary with the season, and ranger guided tours start from $5 depending on the time and location of the tour itself. 9. Monticello and the University of Virginia, Charlottesville. Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the author of the Declaration of Independence, was also a highly skilled architect and the founder of the University of Virginia. The Monticello plantation was built and designed by Jefferson and remains a building of high architectural and historical significance. The University of Virginia is one of the most historically important seats of learning in America, and is renowned for its historic foundations, student-run honor code, and secret societies. Visitors to both buildings can enjoy spending hours taking in the stunning architecture and learning about the foundations of the liberty and freedom of the American people. Monticello is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, and guided tours are available to show you the grand home Jefferson designed and built for himself and his family. You can also enjoy the sweeping vistas and extensive gardens. Day passes and tour tickets start from $21 per adult visitor. 10. Papahanaumokuakea. Papahanaumokuakea is an isolated linear cluster of small, low-lying islands and atolls that extends roughly 250 kilometers northwest of the island of Hawaii. The area is a fine example of native Hawaiian culture, as well as home to deep-water habitats that feature extensive coral reefs and lagoons. It is one of the largest protected marine areas in the world, and visitors come to see the vast array of wildlife that call the islands their home. If you're lucky, you may be able to capture a glimpse of the endangered Hawaiian monk seal, green sea turtles, or a lace albatross, among the many thousands of other creatures that live in this vast natural habitat. The coral reefs are also a major draw, as is the opportunity to learn about and see firsthand the history of the islands and its people. Papahanaumokuakea is extremely remote, and opening hours change depending on the time of year. 11 San Antonio missions. This historical site preserves 4 of the 5 Spanish frontier missions in San Antonio, Texas, which were originally established by Catholic religious orders to spread Christianity among the local natives. Regarded as the pinnacle of the spread of religion in the U.S., missions Concepcion San Jose copyright, San Juan, and Espada represent the largest concentration of Spanish colonial missions in North America. Visitors come to the San Antonio missions to explore these historic sites as they stroll along the 8-mile stretch of recreational trails, pedestrian bridges, and pavilions to see each of the 4 locations. The Visitors Center at Mission San Jose copyright offers video presentations that tell the stories of the mission's rich history. 12 Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty enlightening the world was a gift to America from the people of France to recognize the ongoing friendship between these two countries. The enormous copper statue stands 93 meters tall and is the most iconic landmark in the U.S. Lady Liberty holds her torch high to the millions who have landed on American shores in search of freedom and opportunity. She serves as a symbol to the world of the ideals of liberty upon which the United States was founded. Visitors make a ferry journey to explore both the Liberty Park grounds and Ellis Island, which was the gateway for over 12 million immigrants into the U.S. and housed the country's busiest immigration station as well as a hospital. You can explore the pedestal of the statue, or climb 20 stories up to inspect the view from the crown, and learn all about the statue's history at the Visitors Center. 13 Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone National Park was established as the world's first national park in 1872. Many tribes have used the park as their home, both before and after the arrival of Europeans across the Americas. Because it was so important to so many groups, a Protection Act was set up to prevent it from ever being developed, thus allowing the park to evolve exactly as nature intended it to. As one of the most iconic parks in the world, visitors come to explore the renowned Geyser Old Faithful, Yellowstone Lake, the hot springs, the Lamar Valley, and even the Grizzly Bear and Wolf Museum. They can also enjoy a full array of outdoor activities ranging from backcountry camping to hiking, cycling, and fishing. 14 Yosemite National Park. Yosemite National Park is one of the oldest nature preserves in the United States, and it's packed full of geological formations and biological diversity. Spanning nearly 1,200 square miles on the western slope of the Sierra Nevada range in central eastern California, the park attracts over 3 million visitors each year. Tourists come to see the various ecological attractions as well as the unique wildlife and plants that can be found there. The most popular attraction within the park is Half Dome, a granite formation that rises nearly 5,000 feet above the valley floor. Visitors also come to witness the grandeur of El Capitan, Yosemite Falls, Bridal Veil Falls, and the Mirror Lake. 15 Waterton Glacier International Peace Park. When Waterton Lakes National Park in Alberta, Canada and Glacier National Park in Montana combined in 1932, they officially became the world's very first international peace park. Situated directly on the border between the two countries, the newly formed park is now one of the most outstanding examples of Northern American parklands, rich in plant and animal species as well as prairie, forest, alpine, and glacial features. Visitors come to experience the exceptional scenery and stunning outdoor opportunities to be found in this park, including trail hiking, cycling, ranger-led tours, fishing in Lake McDonald, and camping in the back country. There is also the awesome opportunity to travel 10 miles of the iconic Going to the Sun road that runs from the West Glacier to Lake McDonald Lodge. Thanks you for watching. Subscribe this channel for support next travel review.